Thanks so much for staying. This is the AM Show and time to talk sports. We'll go straight into our stories this morning. It's match day 10 of the Ghana League. And of course, it begins tonight with Legon Cities playing Accra Great Olympics in a local derby at the Accra Stadium. Now, Cities are yet to win against any of the Accra teams. And for their coach, Goran Bajatovic, they are ready to break that record.
Prepare every game on this way that we win this game, you know. I didn't meet one coach or I don't know one team in the world who prepare the next match to lose. It means we will prepare us, we want to win, and we will see. Always wins the one who is better on this day, you know. That's simply like this. I mean, if you expect me to promise to write checks, you know, like we will win, like, you know, forget it. I mean, I'm not from yesterday in this job.
Goran Bajatovic is coach of Legon Cities, and their game is happening tonight at the Accra Stadium. So their first Friday night game, they invited Shatawale. The second was Kwesi Arthur. The last person to perform was AMG Medical. Guess who is coming tonight? It's Wendy Shea. So let's all try and be at the Accra Stadium at exactly 7 p.m. That's kickoff of that game. So that game is one of many matches that will be played this weekend, and Liberty Professionals are back to the Karindorf Park after playing their last home game at the Dewo Park. This is because they reapplied to use their venue, and the Ghana Football Association Club Licensing Board has approved. Well, Joy Sports Muftar Nabila Abdullahi was at the venue yesterday.
Welcome to the Karindorf Park, the home grounds of Liberty Professionals. This venue hasn't had Ghana Premier League football since the Scientific Soccer League hosted Accra House of Oak on March week 5 of the Ghana Premier League. Supporters of Accra House of Oak killed about 3 snakes, prompting the Ghana Football Association to take steps to revoke the license of the club. Though the club licensing committee of the Ghana Football Association did not state the killing of the snakes as the key reason why the license was revoked, they however said the club was asked to put together some structural changes to meet the requirement of hosting matches at Karindorf. A deadline of 10th January elapsed, but the club failed to meet that requirement, and on January 20, the club licensing committee revoked the license of Karindorf Park. Joy Sports understands the license has been restored for the club to host matches starting this Sunday against joint league leaders Aduana Stars. We are here to take a look at the work done to merit the restoration of the license for the club to host home matches. Public Relations Officer of Liberty Professionals, Yusuf Utman, has been speaking to us about the importance of returning to their favorite home ground to play their matches.
It means everything for the club, because this is a club that has been loved by the Dansoman community, that has the backing of the Dansoman community, and that has the backing of the faithfuls who troop into the Karindorf every other week to watch Liberty Professionals play. So back to the Karindorf after close to a month. For me, it feels great. For the club, it feels great. For the players, it feels great for everybody. Because one thing is this: supporters of the club, and for that matter, the people of the Dansoman community, were not happy with the way and manner the club lost to Dreams FC, because it was more like taking to the fight to the enemy territory and then ended up losing all 3 points. So people couldn't really wait for the club to bounce back to Dansoman, and what a way the club are going to announce their presence in Dansoman by hosting the joint leaders of the 2019-2020 Ghana Premier League, that is Aduana Stars, on Sunday, after hearing the news that the club licensing board have reissued the license for the use of the Karindorf Park.
Well, you heard from Liberty Professionals themselves saying that they haven't picked points at this venue, but an opportunity to return to this venue means that it's an opportunity for them to pick 3 points. 4 home games, 3 of them have ended. 2 of them have ended in draws, 2 have ended in defeats. The 5th game against the joint top leader is Aduana Stars, the defending champions of the Ghana Premier League. find yourself to the venue, watch the game, and you probably could have a different story to tell about how this venue lost its license, having had the opportunity of changing the face it had before the license was revoked. From the Karondorf Park for Joy Sports, I am Muftau Nabila Abdullahi.
So that's Muftau Nabila's report from the Karondorf Park, and of course that game is on Sunday. It's Liberty Professionals up against Indiana Stars. So we'll take a look at the other matches to expect this weekend in the Ghana Premier League, and it's match day 10. It will be on your screen pretty shortly. We've already talked about the Legon Cities Accra Great Olympics game, which will be at the Accra Stadium tonight, and then we know Liberty Professionals will take on Indiana Stars. Kumasi Asante Kotoko are back to the Babaya Stadium. They are done serving the home match ban, so they will have fans at the stadium. They come up against Ashanti Gold, and we'll have Accra Hearts of Oak Bichim United also happening at the Accra Stadium, and Buso Dwarfs will be at home to play against Kerala United. 11 Wonders can fight out what a game that will be, and we'll look at the other matches to come this weekend in the Premier League. So Mediama SC Omina Sharks will be at the Akon Park, and then we'll have Legon Cities Olympics, as I've already mentioned, and Wafa will take on Dreams FC at the Sugar Copper Park. Now, away from the Ghana Premier League, the table tennis season opener begins this weekend with the Chairman's Cup at the Fantasy Dome Trade Fair. Now, this championship is organized annually to prepare players for major international competitions. Here's President of the Ghana Table Tennis Federation, Marco Afajino.
Now, in addition to competitive table tennis, what we've done is to create the right space for recreational table tennis. And so what this facility does, what this partnership has brought, is the space where at every point in time, we can have up to 32 table tennis boards. We can have people from all walks of life come to play. We can have the very brilliant professional type, championship level, elite table tennis players played. And then we can have the ordinary Joe guy on the street, the ordinary Yao, the ordinary Kwesi, the ordinary Kweku, the ordinary Amasewa coming over here to play. And what it is that once the facility becomes operational from next week, it will be open from 11 a.m. in the morning to 11 p.m. in the evening every day. But Accra Sports Stadium is still available. We'll still have some tables there. Those who want to go to Accra Sports Stadium to play the sports hall, you can always go there to play. What you have here is a world-class facility. So Accra Sports Stadium, on the upside, we're doing 5 boards. Here on the upside, we can do 32 boards. That's an exponential jump.
So if sure you join us at the Fantasy Dome Trade Fair to play some table tennis. You don't need to be a professional table tennis player. You can be a beginner. Just come, let's have fun and watch the professionals also do their thing there. Well, away from the local scene, you know, this weekend the English Premier League is back. Teams went away to prepare. They were on break. All of them are back, plus the other major European leagues. But I'll start with the English Premier League and see what's going to happen this weekend. Leaders Liverpool, of course, they will be hoping to extend their lead on top of the table. But tonight, we'll have Wolverhampton Wanderers, Leicester City happening at the Molineux Stadium. What a game that will be. That is tonight at the Molineux Stadium. On Saturday, a lot of games will be played in the Premier League, and the fixtures will be on your screen. So Southampton, Burnley, Norwich will host Liverpool at their home ground, and we'll see how that will go. Liverpool, as I mentioned earlier, will be hoping to extend their lead, already 22 points difference between themselves and Manchester City, who are second on the Premier League table. Aston Villa will be at the Villa Park to play against Jose Mourinho's Tottenham Hotspur, and then Arsenal will be at home to take on Christian Achu's Newcastle United. So from the English Premier League, let's check what's going to happen in the Italian Serie A. What a season is turning out to be. The title race is getting intense week in, week out. Last weekend, we saw how AC Milan lost 4-2 to Inter Milan, and Inter had to come from 2 goals down to win that game. So Lecce this Saturday will take on Sparta in 13. Bologna will come up against Genoa, with Atalanta up against Roma. And then Udinese, Hellas Verona is happening. Juventus, Brescia, Sampdoria, Fiorentina, Sassuolo, Parma, Cagliari, Napoli, and then Lazio up against Inter Milan. Inter are going away to Lazio. What a test that will be. Can they hold on and still be on top of the Serie A table? We'll see what happens in that game. And from the Italian Serie A, let's quickly check what's going to happen in the Spanish La Liga. And Mallorca will come up against Deportivo Alaves. Barcelona will be at home to play against Getafe. Villarreal will play Levante, with Granada up against Real Valladolid.
Romantic Roland.
Come up against Espanyol, Leganés, Real Betis, Eibar, Real Sociedad, and then Athletic Club Bilbao will take on Osasuna, with Real Madrid up against Celta de Vigo. We say the Bidiano, no, that's how we have to end the sport. And we hand over to romantic Willan Walker.
and it was Daniel Dadzi who came to make that noise as Benedict was speaking. But in the meantime, we have to say we have more conversations right here today. What you don't think you know, or what do you think you know? You just have to go onto YouTube, go watch a bit of it. But today we're having it live right here in the studio. Myself and Mamavi Osawa, we're having a quiz master, and he's going to ask us some pretty good questions, usually kind of current affairs, many other related things, and some very much unsuspected things that you don't think about at all. We're also going to have the alumni of my school, used to be called IPS, now the University of Professional Studies, Accra, 55 years, moving on, but also the alumni coming together to have a great celebration. And then also for the University of Cape Coast Medical School, we're going to have officials trying to come and appeal to make sure that we all raise funding for the school and related projects that they tend to have. Make sure you stay with us. Stick and stay. It is a romantic Friday, but also the Valentine night. Don't forget, we have the love experience. And on board Labadi Beach Hotel, from tonight to tomorrow morning, it is the Great Becca and the romantic Kwabena, all on the bill. Stay with us.